Now, this is in all honesty. If you want to close a deal, the fastest and easiest way is in-person marketing.
If you guys are new to the page, welcome. My name is Eric Richardson, the money-making juggernaut, the #1 educator in the asset recovery business. And today, guys, I am telling you the truth. The #1 way, the fastest way, the easiest way to get your first deal is going to be in person. And here's why, guys. In the business of assisting individuals on surplus funds after a foreclosure, whether it's a tax sale or a mortgage foreclosure, and the property sells for more than what was owed, and there's an excess amount that's available, we're identifying people who have that, we're marketing them, and we're closing them. Now, identifying them is easy. Marketing them is where the issue comes in. The reason why the county is sending letters to the client, they're trying to get in contact with them. Oftentimes that's failed because the county is sending to the last address on record. So we come in and we do our skip tracing. We get phone numbers, we get email addresses, we get social media. But when we get phone numbers, we get multiple. When we get mailing addresses, we get multiple. When we get emails, we get multiple. We do not know which contact information is 100% accurate. So this is why we have to do blast communication. Now, if we are able to go to the property that got foreclosed and knock on their door and they show up, we've now eliminated the need to decipher multiple phone numbers. We can now communicate with clients. Another thing, when we are communicating with these clients, if we are doing cold calls, doing text messages, people often think that this is a scam.
What are you talking about that there's money due to me when I just got foreclosed? I just lost my property.
Simply because fear comes from the unknown. They do not know about this. So our job is to accurately explain. When you are in person with somebody face to face, it's no longer going to be a scam of,
is this legitimate? It's going to be, can I necessarily trust you on filing this claim? Are you knowledgeable? Do you know what you're doing?
So, words of advice. If we are marketing in person and we're knocking on doors, we need to come prepared. First, you need to have a flyer breaking down what happens after a foreclosure, talking about how most people know about what happens prior to the sale, but this is what happens after the sale. If your property is sold for an amount higher than what is owed, you as the previous owner is legally entitled to the excess proceeds due to state statute. Then you want to list out the statute. Let them know the benefits of your company. All right, we will assist you on filing this claim at no upfront fees. We have a legal team. We will take care of all legal filing. Smooth process from professionals that have experience doing this. If we have that information with your website, with your contact information, your phone number, your email, now you're legitimate. They see the statute, it's proof. You also want to come with the agreement form so that they can see everything, all the stipulations on your contract, they can see that. And also, if you can, bring auction results. If you are marketing them in a pre-foreclosure aspect, get the exact amount that is owed, and then you can put the assessed value either from the property appraiser site or the assessor site, or you can simply go to Zillow and show that. If you are marketing these clients in person, I am telling you guys right now, you can get that first deal. I am saying this with 100% confidence. If you guys live in close proximity and you come proper with those documentations, of course, we can't be nervous when we're talking to these people. We still have to be professional, knowledgeable, and an expert, but you can close the deal. All right, you have to come with those items: a flyer, proof, and agreement form. Those 3 things will get you a deal. You can target them pre-foreclosure. You're going to have the highest percentage of actually getting that client there, because most of the time if they're going through foreclosure, they are still there. Post-foreclosure may or may not be there. You might get them, you might not. My advice is go there the day of or the day after the sale, no later than 3 days after the sale, because most likely they're going to get kicked out anyway. In-person marketing is undefeated. In-person marketing is the #1 way that you can get your deal the fastest. So how can you do in-person marketing? You guys, for starters, need to understand the rules and regulations for your surrounding area. All right, so if you can drive up to 2 hours, throw those counties in as well. You need to understand your county. You need to become an expert. To become an expert, for starters, read the state statute and the state that you're working for both tax sales and mortgage foreclosures. In the course, I have the 50 state statute guide. Next thing you want to do, determine if these sales are judicial or non-judicial. If it's judicial, the county or the sheriff is hosting the auction. If it's non-judicial, a trustee is hosting the auction, and the trustee can either be a law firm or just a large lending company that handles trustee After we determine that, we then need to see how they post their auction results, how they post any upcoming tax sale listings, any upcoming sheriff sales, any upcoming foreclosures. We need to identify that, prepare a list of properties that potentially will sell for a higher amount and properties that have sold for a higher amount. And then now we have that list, and now you attack it. You attack it full speed. You go knock on these people's doors. You leave a door hanger if they're not there. You leave a flyer in the mailbox. You tape something on their wall. Ideally, we want to knock on the door and get people there. Also, if we're knocking on the door, nobody's there, try the neighbors. The neighbors might give you some insight. Hey, oh yeah, I saw them. They went ahead and moved. Or, you can hand them the document. Hey, can you give it to them? Let them know what we do. We want to assist them. We don't charge any upfront fees. They're actually entitled to a refund back from the foreclosure. Things of that nature. So hopefully you can take this word of advice and go in and get your very first deal. If you guys want to learn exactly how to do this business step by step from somebody who's been doing it since 2018, check the link in the description, use the code TAKEACTION, and you'll receive $100 off. I'm looking forward to helping you out.